everyone, welcome back for another science video. Today we are going to be learning about domains and kingdoms. We are starting a new unit. Yay! So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So the first thing that I am drawing is a giant umbrella. And the reason that I'm drawing this giant umbrella is because when I think of domains, I think of a giant umbrella. Domain is basically the giant umbrella that all of the organisms, like literally all of the organisms, fall under. So let's see what's going to fall up under our domain. Let me see. We have humans. What else do we have? We have birds. What else? We got plants, bacteria. Look at all this stuff. All organisms are going to fall up under this domain umbrella. And that's what I want you guys to think about when you think of domain, an umbrella. So let's go ahead and take a look at our three domains. We have three domains that are really important to us and that we want to take a look at. So the first one we have is archaea, or archaea, however you want to say it. Miss Waits gets a little tongue-tied sometimes, but that's okay. Bacteria, and then we have eukarya. They all kind of rhyme. It's kind of nice. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at them in a little bit more depth. So archaea like extreme environments. They are also unicellular. And they're found in places like hot springs and sewage plants. If you think about a hot spring, it's really hot. That's considered an extreme environment. Sewage plant, that's pretty extreme. So that's where they like to live. Now let's take a look at bacteria. Bacteria, what we want to know about them is that they do two main things. Their two main things that they do are that they decompose, so they break stuff down, and they cause disease, so they make things sick. And we know about that all too well. We've all had a bacterial infection. And then we have eukarya. So these are going to be our protists, our fungi, our plants, our animals. And if you're a little confused, you're like, I don't know what some of this stuff is, it's okay, because I got you. We're going to learn about it in a couple of days. We got this. They also have a nucleus with DNA. So all of these things have DNA, but not all of them have a nucleus. The eukarya are the ones with the nucleus. So now let's look at what is under domain. Let's think about it. What's going to be under domain? What do you think? Without knowing anything, just what do you think? Well, this is something new, something we haven't learned, but each organism has something called a taxonomic classification. So here you can see me writing that down. It is called a taxonomic classification. And this is basically just so we know how to categorize things and we can look at the similarities between organisms, because their taxonomies are really either really different or they're really close together. So it has a set of several categories for all living things. There's a bunch of categories and we're going to look at them, and I'm going to give you guys a little easy way to remember all of those categories that my teacher actually taught me when I was in the 11th grade. So taxonomy, these are all of the parts of an organism's taxonomy that we're going to be looking at. The first one we have is kingdom. Then we have phylum, class, order, family, genus, and last but not least, species, which most of you guys have heard of that word before. So I'm going to go ahead and split that in half, and we're going to go over our little saying that is going to help us remember this. So each word is going to start with the same letter as the last one. So our saying is King Philip came over for good spaghetti. Why did he come over? For good spaghetti. Who was he? King Philip. He came over for good spaghetti. King Philip came over for good spaghetti. So let's go ahead and actually put this into action and see what it looks like for an organism. So we're most familiar with ourselves. We're humans. So let's go ahead and look at human taxonomy. So we're going to write all of our labels down. We have kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. So let's get all that written down and then we're going to take a look at it. So humans are in the kingdom Animalia because we're animals. So you guys kind of get the similarities. Our phylum is Chordata because we have spinal cords. Our class is Mammalia because we're mammals. Our order primates because we are primates, guys. Our family is You know what, Ms. Waits gets a little tongue tied sometimes. I'm just gonna say that this means that we're great apes. I'm going to sound this out later. I will improve on this. Our genus is Homo and our species is Sapiens. So let's go ahead and take a look at that genus and that species. So this is what we use to tell like an organism's scientific name. So if we're looking at humans, we are Homo sapiens. That's going to be our scientific name. So I'm actually going to have you guys look at a chimpanzee taxonomy and compare it and see how close chimpanzees are related to humans. So let's look at their taxonomy, and there's only two differences, guys. That's it. So their kingdom, they're in Animalia too. Oh, we haven't made it that far. Ms. Waits is moving ahead of herself. Let me step back. We're going to write down the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. I'm moving too fast. My mind is just moving. Okay, so we have Animalia, Chordata, Mammalia, primates, Hominidae. I think I said it halfway right. I'm gonna get it though, y'all. And then, but their genus is Pan, and their species is Troglodytes. So we're gonna highlight that, and then that means that their scientific name for the chimpanzee is Pan troglodytes. See how that works? But look at how close they are related to humans. The genus and the species is the only thing that's different. Everything else is completely the same. And it's pretty much like that for all of the great apes, which is crazy. So let's go ahead and look at this fun fact that I have for you guys. Listen up. It's a fun fact. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I know y'all are getting tired of me being goofy. So we have, or maybe you're not, biologists have found that there are 1.5 million different species on Earth. 1.5 million. That's a lot. But then if you think about it, you think, oh, there's so many like little bitty organisms, but in reality, some of them are the same. So that's mad. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this science video, and I will see you tomorrow in the next